So shooting a ball should be easy and effortless. If you're struggling to shoot the ball, I've got the fixes for you. Come with me. Let's face it, not everyone can shoot. And even if you are a good shooter, all shooters sometimes struggle. I want to give you some simple solutions to help you when you're struggling with your shooting. I break down shooting into 4 key zones: the lower body, the upper body, the shot pocket, and the rhythm of the shot. Like and subscribe. Focusing in on these 4 areas is more often than not going to fix any shot problems we may have. So let's start at the bottom. One of the things I most often see with shooters who are struggling is a narrow stance. We want to be sure to always have our feet shoulder width apart and our toes facing the rim. A lot of times you'll see a turned foot in, or sometimes I see shooters that shoot completely like this with the feet turned the opposite way. Even though you may get away with making shots with bad form, it'll eventually cause shooting struggles as you level up to shooting at higher and higher levels. Often where shooters most struggle to maintain the proper distance in their stance is when they're coming off screens or off the run. Because as you can see, when I'm running to get this ball, sometimes my balance isn't right and I end up with a more narrow stance than usual. Now, the second component of the lower body I just mentioned, which is balance. A lot of times our trajectory as we're coming out of our squat into the shot will propel us to the left, right, forward, or back. Now, a little carry forward is natural, but what you don't want to see is shooting and you're ending here. A lot of kids do this. All that stuff is negatively affecting your balance. So maintaining a wide stance and keeping proper balance is key when we're looking for lower body shooting issues. Next, let's talk about the shot pocket, because so many shooters struggle in this area. I refer to the shot pocket as the area where you receive the ball right before taking aim to shoot. A lot of shooters have what I call a closed pocket, and that means they start with their hands down. If you think about this, you couldn't receive the ball here, right? But a lot of shooters shoot from here. So this is an extra motion because before they shoot, they have to open the shot pocket and then shoot. Sometimes this extra motion from here to here can lead to the ball being off center, or it can lead to the rhythm of the shot being off. So you never want to start with a closed pocket. You always want to get this wrist back into this area. This is a flexibility issue. A lot of shooters can't get back this far just yet, but even this is better than this. The other area that I see dealing with the shot pocket is sometimes it's too high or too low. Shooters can receive the ball and they're right up under their chin or below their waist. Both are not ideal. I like for the ball to be around shoulder height. So as you can see, no matter how high or low I may be in my lower body, that ball should always be in that ratio under my chin, straight across from my elbow, and above my hip. This is a great point to launch from, but what I often see is shooters coming down, then up, or up, down, up. You want to be sure to go straight from the shot pocket into our shot. We've talked about the lower body. We've talked about the shot pocket. Let's talk about the upper body. And here's where we get to one of the most critical areas that can make a huge impact with your shot. And that's quite simply the follow through. The follow through needs to be completely locked out. And I love for this elbow to be very close to the eye. What I see from so many struggling shooters is a fading follow through. And that's simply inconsistency with holding the extended arm after the shot. A lot of times it'll end up here, or a lot of times it is straight in front, or it's non-existent at all. The follow through is the most important skill any shooter can master because it hardwires within our mind the touch necessary to make shots. Even when I've got my width and my balance and my shot pocket correct, if I don't have the proper follow through, I'm never going to develop the mind-muscle connection between my brain and the muscles in my hand and my forearm, tricep, and shoulder that it's going to take to shoot at different levels, at different rates of speed. and at varying difficulties. This is why it's so important to not only lock in that follow through, but hold it right there, because shooters are literally sending the signal to their brain of this is the proper amount of power and touch that I need in order to make this shot. This is the one skill that completely unlocked me as a shooter. Even though I struggled to shoot the ball in high school from the 3-point level, I became a proficient shooter at the college and pro level because I understood this one skill. It also made me a big shot maker. Even good shooters can make shots without pressure. However, you see these same shooters missing wide open shots when the games are on the line, whether it's a free throw, a wide open three, or a pull-up jumper. Locking out the follow-through took the guesswork out of my shot, so I became a big shot maker, and my shot was really reliable in clutch moments. The last area I want to talk about that I see a lot of shooters struggling is in the rhythm from receiving the ball to releasing the ball. First, I believe all shooters should be taking a pause before releasing the shot. One of the things I teach is to prepare early, get ready fast, but always shoot the ball slow. Shooting is an art form. You only want to take shots when you're in a good position to get the ball off. And if you're rushing and every shot at a different speed, you're never going to develop the consistency you need to knock down shots time after time. The first step in our rhythm is our approach. And I like a 1-2 approach. As the ball's coming towards me, I'm going to be stepping towards it. If the defender cuts down the amount of space for me to step, I can go straight down, but I'm going to always give myself this rhythm before shooting the ball. Once I receive the ball, I'm going to make sure to establish my wide base, get my shot pocket open with my elbow underneath the ball and the ball at shoulder height. Then I'm going to pause here just for a half second before going into my full locked out follow through. The pause is something that you will barely even notice, but what you will notice is when shooters don't have it and it's way too fast. So I'm going to try to mimic it here to see if you can see it. Here's a 1-2. That's a little too fast. And I see a lot of shooters that can make that shot. However, they're not consistent and they struggle a lot more than regular shooters. Boom, boom. Now that's a pause right there. So I want to show you one more time the fast shot. That's a little too fast, okay? The rhythm isn't there. I want your rhythm to be here, 1-2, pause, right there. And I'll show you one more time. It's just a half-second rest after we get the ball in the shot pocket. Hey guys, today's video is sponsored by Dr. Dish IC3 Shot Trainer. That's this contraption right here that I use in all my videos, all my workouts, whether I'm working out with my kids, my clients, or buying equipment for my coaches. This device has completely changed everything we do in the gym. Let me tell you something, this will completely change the amount of shots you can get up in your time on the court. It is incredible as far as rebounding, over 90 to 95% of every shot you'll take. It allows you to shoot shots from every area, whether it's the deep three, regular three, mid-range, and even floaters, runners, and jump hooks. It's an incredibly cheap offer. Right now for our subscribers, Dr. Dish has a deal where we get $50 off when you use code JP3TRAIN at drdishbasketball.com. So be sure to pick yours up now, and let's get better with this ball in our hands. And there you have it. I hope these drills help you to become a better shooter and fix your shooting struggles. Do me a favor, if this video helps you, like and subscribe, and be sure to check out our Better Ball Handling series because it's got the workout packet that's gonna get you right this season. Thanks for watching.